Hello and welcome to the Purgatorians cast interviews. In this series, you shall be able to find out more information about the cast, what other projects they are currently working on, as well as their views about the character in the show.
Today we have Matt Richardson, who voices Peter Myles in the show. Thank you, Matt, for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me here.
What was your initial response when you read through the synopsis of the Purgatorians and the cast of characters involved?
I mean, my initial response when I read through the synopsis of the Purgatorians and the cast of characters involved is I honestly thought it would seem like fun. It seemed like an interesting enough concept, people brought into this world every few years that seems to remake itself, and figured it would be a fun project to get in on.
What can you tell us of the story of the show, the themes, and such?
Very basically, it's an isekai. For those of you who are familiar with anime, it's about a young man named Jamie Atkinson who is plucked out of the real world and transported to the world of Serenity, which is overseen by one man, Abraham Montgomery, and the world of Serenity has a bunch of people that have each been plucked from the real world, but it kind of dies and rebirths every 5 years. So everyone is trying to figure out a way to break this cycle and continue on with their lives, maybe even get back to the real world.
In your opinion, why would people want to listen to this show? What would keep them coming back for the next episode?
In my opinion, I think people will keep coming back for the characters and the drama. I think we have an interesting story that will entice people and keep them coming back each episode for more to try and unravel the mystery and see what happens with the world that we've built and see how it unfolds.
Why did you want to take part in such a large project?
I wanted to take place in such a large project so I could interact with the other VAs in the community, build up relationships, and gain experience being a part of such a large project, most of the stuff that I've done before has been fairly small, so this gave me an opportunity to grow as a performer and also just to meet a lot of cool people.
Tell the viewers something about your character you are voicing.
So, something about Peter is that he never got the chance to finish school. He and his brother Ivor, they lost their parents when they were pretty young, and Ivor pulled both of them out of school so that they could both work to support themselves. So Peter, because of that, is a bit more childish than Ivor, not just because he's younger, but also because he hasn't had as much of a chance to, explore the world, and, Ivor's kept him maybe a little naive maybe to serve himself. I don't know. I can't say.
What do you feel will be the hardest part about bringing your character to life?
I think the hardest part about, bringing Peter to the forefront is I want to be able to present him with nuance. When I first read for him, I kind of just wrote him off as, a naive dope, the typical dumb guy henchman to the more smarter, conniving criminal, an Igor to Ivor's Frankenstein. But I really think that there's more to him that we aren't really seeing. I don't think he's as dull as he comes across. I think a lot of that is, his naivete, and just, especially after being thrown into this new situation, he's come to rely on his brother so much more that I think trying to branch out and be on his own, I think it frightens him. And trying to be able to communicate those nuances through him within the confines of what we've been given, I think will be an interesting challenge for me as a performer.
If your character is to die in the show, how would you want this to happen?
I mean, I really don't want Peter to die. But if he was to die, I don't know, maybe give him a heroic death. I don't want to necessarily say protecting Ivor, but finding a way to kind of break free from his brother and be his own man. Maybe I'm an old softy. I want him to have a heroic and cool death.
How much input do you have in the show? And does the creator of the show keep you informed about the decisions being made?
So in terms of input, the director's always, we have a section in our Discord where we can, chat with them and stuff. Pretty early on, I asked if I was allowed to just ad-lib some little wordings for my character's lines, just because I felt like some of the words that we were using might not possibly fit his vocabulary, and I got the full go-ahead. I've been informed every step of the way. The director's very, very communicative. Nearly everything that happens, he just makes sure to give us a shout-out of whatever's happening. Keeps us informed, and it really feels like the lines of communication are open between the performers and production crew.
What inspired you to become a voice actor?
So I've always been into acting. I did a lot of high school theater, but I've always been interested in how people are in voice acting, animation, and stuff. When I was reading through a script when we were doing our dry run for one of the plays that we were doing, I was told afterwards that that I seemed to read everything with 110%, give it my all, which... Not even now, I'm not sure if that was a compliment or, a backhanded compliment, both because it's theater and also because it's high school.
Is this your first show, or have you done other voice acting projects?
So this is my first professional show. I've done other original productions, but none of this scale and nature. I've usually just done fan stuff or, little original projects, but never quite this scale, and not really with this much recurring plot.
In your opinion, what separates this show from others that you have done?
I think I already covered it, but what separates the show from others that I've done is, it was the first big professional show that I have to put on my resume, but also there's just such a large cast of characters and actors, and just, it's got so many moving parts. I think this is also just something great that I get to, show everyone that I know and get them interested in the show and help us grow some more.
Any plans for after the show ends?
I guess after the show ends, I just want to keep doing voiceover work, definitely try and keep in touch with everyone that I've worked with on this, see if we can do more projects together and, just try and grow as an actor and a performer. But kind of hope this goes on for a while.
Where can people find you if they are interested in your work and want to know more, or possibly hire you?
Well, I'd be flattered if anyone's interested in my work, but you can find me either on my website, mricha25.wixsite.com. That's my Wix site. That's my general website for my voiceover stuff and my audio and editing work. And if you are looking specifically for my voiceover work, you can find me at Casting Call Club, and my username is Cronter, spelled CR0NTER.
Imagine you are your character. Any final words from them to the viewers?
Hi there. I guess, tune in to the Purgatorians to watch the continuing adventures of Stairmaster General Myles and his brother Peter. Have a good night. Or day. I don't know what time it is.
Thank you, Matt, for joining us, and I wish you and your character every success in both the show and your future roles. If you at home would like to take a look at the other projects Matt Richardson has worked on, is currently working on, and for any further information, please check the description of the video.
If you're looking forward to the start of the show, and this has piqued your interest, please do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below to let us know. If you would like to support the show, Patreon members will receive 1 week ad-free and uncensored early access to all shows, amongst other benefits such as exclusive director and cast commentary videos, and the ability to be credited in the description if you would like to submit your reactions and they are chosen for a montage video. As well as much more, please feel free to look at the rewards and the tiers there.
Next week, we have Yayan Zhu joining us, who voices Mason Parker, to give us their opinions on their character, the show, and other projects they have worked on. I hope you will join us. Until then, goodbye.